Hello, welcome back. Today's video is for a Scorpio viewer. Let's get these shuffled. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Grandma GAINZ. This is Bohippianlife. I'm a reselling grandma, multiple platforms. But this video is an oracle card reading, again, for a Scorpio viewer. Now, I haven't used these cards in a while, you guys may have noticed, but these ones are calling. And I also have a tarot deck that we will pull from at the very end. So we'll be using a 7-card spiral. And we'll go through each one individually. Ooh. And cards that fall out are important. Communication and bond. All right. Let's see what we get. All right, we're going to lay these out. Oh, my goodness. I wonder how many we have here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have 3 extras. I guess you don't need to see my dust rag. All right, so we're going to go through these. I know it's kind of hard to see the spiral. We'll go through the extra ones later. Card in position 1. This card represents the energy currently around you. So right now, what is going on at the moment? Your question, whatever it is. Let's get closer. And this card is, again, what is going on right now. Influence. Influence brings to your awareness the decisions that you may not have made if it weren't for an outside force leading the way. Like the Pied Piper, with intoxicating music, you may be caught in another's spell. A situation, whether it be current, from the past, or in the near future, may be the result of someone's charm or talent at swaying people. When the influence card appears, consider taking a moment to examine if you have been swayed into making a decision that you might not have made if the situation were different. Card in position 2. This card reveals the underlying energy. And it may come as a surprise. It can reveal hidden qualities within your subconscious. Let's get closer. Survival. This card calls your attention to how you are feeling about a situation. Are you hunkered down, waiting for the threat to be over, or are you moving, doing your best to find a path out? When we are in survival mode, our possibilities are limited by a creative mind solely focused on getting through the difficult situation. It is in this space that we are not thinking about future opportunities, as the decisions we make are done so to simply release any immediate pain. Because of this, we risk accepting a quick fix, and my friend, that limits your growth. Card in position 3. Let's get closer. This card shows any influences that are coming into the situation. This card is going to be a good indication of what you'll need to deal with. Caching. You may find yourself either keeping an idea or a possession hidden till the time is right, or you are simply unwilling to let go of something you are not using out of fear that someone else may benefit from your release or surrendering. Sometimes the moment is not right to move forward. However, it doesn't mean that the time will never arrive. You may be working on a project that holds a great deal of promise, but you are unable to devote the energy at the moment. Setting the idea aside does not mean you're giving up. It just means that you recognize the value in waiting. Caching may also indicate that you will benefit from investing. This may be investing in yourself or investing in a financial institution. Card in position 4. This card, try to get you closer here. Here we go. This card brings any potential obstacles to your awareness. It's not necessarily a negative card, because we all know obstacles can be fun things that delay you for good reasons. Routine. Routine speaks to things we do out of habit, because it's part of who we are and what is expected of us. In many ways, it is routine that creates stability. However, it can also lead to stagnation or getting into a rut. My friend, you must ask yourself, are you in a routine that makes a foundation for success? Or are you merely going through the motions because you don't know what else to do? Card in position 5. This card gives an overview from a spiritual perspective. This card often reflects or expands on the meaning of card in position 2, which is your survival card. Luck. Luck does not happen by accident. It often feels that way. Luck occurs when we are in the right place or position at the right time with, my friend, the right skills. When luck appears, good fortune is coming, but it will be your talents that will seal the deal. Imagine being fortunate enough to be on an elevator with the person who you have been wanting to pitch an idea to. It's only luck if you are prepared and ready to articulate your vision. Otherwise, my friend, it's just another elevator ride. card in position 6, this card offers a course of action or shows the energy of the type of action that would benefit you most in relation to your question or what is going on right now with you at the moment. Preparation. Preparation speaks to getting ready for something you know is on the horizon and planning for it accordingly. It's about getting all your ducks in a row, or so that you, I was going to say, or clams, so that you can achieve the most beneficial outcome. Card in position 7. This card presents a possible future outcome in relation to the energies of your current situation. And this card is commitment. The commitment card asks that you examine areas where you have entered into an obligation. Are you ready to put the work in if needed? Are you willing to sacrifice something to ensure that you stay true to your word? If it is a goal you are committed to seeing through to completion, are you willing to offer your time and resources? Think about the commitments you have made. Do they raise your vibration just thinking about them? Or do you feel a heaviness associated with the situation? Of course, we all have our moments of feeling less than enthusiastic. The question you may need to consider is if those moments of angst and resentment outweigh the love and support your commitment brings to your situation. Let's zoom out farther, think about it for a moment, and we'll get into the extra cards that fell as well. I'm just going to grab these, flip them over, and put these on top, and it's exactly how they came out before. So the first one we have is bond. When you draw the bond card, let's get closer. Use this as an opportunity to focus on areas of your life that feel deeply connected, because it is here that you find your strength to push forward or conjure the enthusiasm needed to reach your goal. The next card we have is communication. Communication brings the message to speak up and state what you want. You may think those around you know your needs and desires, but that may not be the case. Now is the time to articulate your wishes. Communication asks that you get clear on what you want so that there will be no misunderstanding or confusion later. Although communication may point to a situation on an earthly level, it may also indicate that you need to be clearer with what you want when communicating with your spirit guides or your higher self. Are you being too vague? Are you asking for what you want exactly? The next card we have is freedom. Freedom brings movement, flexibility, and the ability to expand your horizons, whether it is the freedom to travel, the freedom to make the decisions at work, or freedom to splurge on your favorite meal. When this card appears, you may need to ask yourself some questions. In which areas of your life would you like to expand your freedom? And my friend, what is your definition of freedom? The next card I have for you is territory. When territory appears in a reading, you may need to consider what boundaries are in place or if they are needed. Would the situation benefit from establishing some ground rules? Territory may also appear if you need to carve out some space for yourself, whether that be within your home or in the form of time to be alone. You may need to define an area that is solely yours and yours alone. And the very last card of importance is Knight. It is here that all the chatter, all the noise, all the action of the day subsides and quiet returns. Night creates a space to contemplate the day as a whole. What event had the most significant impact and will help you grow? Are there events, such as petty squabbles, that serve you little and can be released into the dark? Night brings to your awareness your sleep hygiene. The ability to get a solid 8 hours of sleep has been proven to not only help your mood, but also improve your health. Both dementia and heart disease are linked to the lack of sleep. My friend, do you practice healthy sleeping habits? Are your nights filled with restorative sleep? Or does your racing mind keep you awake? When the Night card appears, you may need to focus on creating a healthy bedtime routine. We are now going to zoom out, shuffle up the tarot cards, and see what falls out, if anything. Okay. I like to shuffle them 3 times. Contentment and captive. Let's see what we have. So the 6 of Vessels, I may have actually called it Cups. 6 of Vessels is contentment is the knowledge that living may not be easy, but is satisfying. One will receive just rewards. Now, if you're looking for a time or a speed, this represents slow. Not the slowest, but slow. And if you're thinking about like how time-wise, like maybe a number, it could be a number of months. It could be 6 months, or it could be maybe something happening early November. I'm not quite sure, but that is what I'm coming across. It could be 6 months from now, what is 6 months from now? Today it is June, July, August, September, October, November. Oh. So if you go July, because this is super close to the end of June, July, August, September, October, November. I don't know. I'm seeing November, first week to the middle, you know, 2nd to the 12th, maybe. Only you know. And then the next one is the 8 of Blades. So the 8 of Blades, the captive warns that balance must be maintained in life's struggles if one is to acquire strength and harmony. And this one also represents weeks. So it could be 8 weeks. It could be something. It's hard to say. It is something that is going to happen. This is something that has to happen fast. Will happen fast, I should say. And quite possibly, like I said, something that within so many weeks. I hope this helps. I don't really know, but if you would like any more information on it, maybe dig deeper in any of the cards, or maybe you just want, maybe you have another question and you want to do another reading, just send me a leave me a comment. You can send me an email. You can leave a comment in this video when it uploads. If you like this type of content, I hope you give my video a thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I would love to have you in the family. Check out my 4 membership levels. But most important, I hope you guys have the best day ever. And I'll see you in the next video.